Hi, welcome to Luggers TV. My name is Terry. My username across the internet is surpassing Google. And this is another video. It's going to be a short video because this is like an introductory video and overview. The topic at hand is Forsage, as to whether it's a scam, as to whether I would invest in it, etc. But this is mostly an overview. I've not looked deeply into the dynamics of the project in terms of return on investment and all that. But I want to talk about digital currency in general, and in this case, the Ethereum blockchain, especially for those who are not crypto inclined or know anything about digital currency and blockchain. So they get an oversight of what Forsage is about, and then they can make better decisions investment wise. In my case, I tackle investment differently. At times I invest to support the person behind the project. Other times I invest to learn further, gain access to a back office, understand the token economy or the dynamics of the enterprise model in a bid to evolve my own enterprise model. I have my own digital currency. I intend to build a blockchain as well. It has its own paradigms, and I learned from all these digital currency projects across the internet. I know about digital currency, about blockchain, and my mindset when it comes to money is quite different from a traditional internet user or a traditional money user. Being in the world of digital currency, there does exist the potential of earning, even unbelievable money, even from out of nothing. There are things called airdrops I've earned. One day I had no dime, and the other day an opportunity came about that enables you to have money. Uh, there's so much dynamics around digital currency as a form of money in comparison to fiat money. Fiat money is regulated and it doesn't have room for, you know, for growth, for, maybe abrupt growth, high growth in terms of price. Altogether, digital currency will teach you that money is nothing, you know. So that's the where my overview will tackle your mentality when it comes to investing. In my case, I don't entirely call it. I invest, but return on investment is secondary. My evolution is primary. I feel that learning is the ultimate earning. I've earned up to $300,000 worth of digital currency, and I never withdrew it till it lost value. And it's possible to say that I lost, but according to me, I didn't lose because I was able to build, at least at the enterprise model level, 4 startups, and gained insight into the true state of the world, understood life and humans, their interaction with money, the spirit behind money, what money really is, and looking at it critically after having learned through digital currency that money is really null and void, emptiness. And when you seek it too much, it becomes like a small god and begins to brag. But where you evolve of yourself, it begins to seek you out and wants to be hosted by you. So, where it's seeming that I lost $300,000 worth of money, it's possible that I create projects that stare world adjustment as well as garner billions in revenue in the long term. We will not talk about that. I'm just giving a general oversight of the way digital currency works. I think it's important to know these things, to know what is obtainable, what's realistic. Yes, someone who may have got 1,000 Bitcoin in the early days of Bitcoin, when Bitcoin was cents in worth, can have become a millionaire in a matter of years. Same with Ethereum. When Ethereum started at $7, I told someone who had extra money that he should just keep Ethereum, and it rose very high. Today, it's $200 and above. So speaking of Forsage, one reason that I may have some interest in it, even in terms of losing out on my money investment wise, is that it pays out in Ethereum. Most projects, as you know, there are so-called crowdfunding projects or networking projects that have come about and crushed. You know, they don't pay ETH directly. So with the ETH digital currency or the ETH blockchain, there is also a sub layer of tokens. They are called ETH-based tokens. Let's just keep it at that, Ethereum-based tokens. So these are like, there's so many of them. Even if you check the first page, like listing of digital currencies, you'll see many Ethereum-based tokens that have value. The good thing is that they can easily be exchanged with Ethereum, but they are not Ethereum in terms of gravity in the industry, authenticity, long-term value of the currency. They cannot compete with ETH. ETH is the second digital currency in terms of volume or market capitalization on the entire digital currency world, perhaps the second oldest. So it has more, solidity long term. Thus, my interest in Forsage, at least just to pair in and look at the back end and see what's going on. So that's number one. That may, have made me interested in it. If what they offered was a newly created Ethereum-based token that's just starting from the ground up, I will not have been interested in it, even with the promise of a smart contract, because those digital currencies starting from the ground up, they're not that solid in terms of value. It's a new digital currency. That it will rise in value is not promised. Currencies like Ethereum, their value is formed not only because of you or your own investment. There are external speculators on the market, perhaps millions of them, purchasing Ethereum on their own without knowledge of Forsage and its existence. And that has impact on the price going up or down. Like Bitcoin, Ethereum is solid, even in terms of investment, either Bitcoin or Ethereum. It's been shown that, even where they go down, there's a potential that they will go up. So that's one reason I may have interest in Forsage. Another reason is that there's an event coming up in relation to Ethereum. It's an update to their protocol that will enable staking of Ethereum. Now, most times with digital currencies, especially when there's an update, new features that increases the value proposition of the blockchain backing Ethereum, the use of the digital currency. So with this update, there's going to be an extra use for Ethereum, which is staking to gain interest on your digital currency, Ethereum digital currency. So instead of Ethereum once line follow, there will be the opportunity where people buy or amass the Ethereum token and just stake it and then have returns without doing anything. So that becomes one use case for the Ethereum token that wasn't in existence before. And the staking feature adds other use cases at the blockchain level. And that event is coming in up around July or so. So based on that, speculation of the value of that update, people may purchase the token. So there's a potential that Ethereum, its price on the exchanges rises. And this may just be the timely time of gathering some Ethereum, where you're able to market Forsage. Now, again, I've not looked into Forsage deeply, to understand where the money is coming from. Of course, it's peer-to-peer. It's obvious that people will invest a measure of their money in Ethereum to, crowdfund you. But there has to be continuity. I've not looked at their model, but I'm very sure that it's related to networking. So it's very likely that if you do not have networking capabilities or marketing capabilities and you just invested your account will be follow. So I think that it's important to highlight that whoever is investing is likely to continue marketing the Forsage, or create avenues to help them grow along with you who has the marketing abilities, or yes. Yes, most people, they just tell you of earning possibilities, endless earning possibilities, without highlighting that the person involved will need to have some marketing skills, to continue the promotion of Forsage. Another option is targeting people that are similar to you marketing wise. So you may want to make your promotion strategic, to where you target people that complements you marketing wise. Then there's potential for earning. That's in general. I've not looked at the back end, the dynamics of how money is made. So I'm not going to discuss that here. I will do a follow-up video when I've looked at that and do an entire tutorial on how to gain access to Forsage and all that, where I've deemed it fit to, propagate in a video. However, this is to highlight that I will not be propagating it in a bid to save my day, or it's a means to break through in terms of money. No, my mindset is very different when it comes to these things. It's another avenue to learn, to gain insight into the true state of the world, by analyzing human interaction with these projects, understand the dynamics of money better, and better build projects that will cater to humans. So that's it in my case. So I don't have the mindset of, oh, Forsage is going to save the day and all that, so where you have the perfect mindset, that's tangible for something like this, Is there a potential for success? Yes, there likely is. If it pays in F ends up amassing value in the months to come. There's a potential. It does exist in the world of digital currency. It's not unheard of. Now, another selling point is that it's a smart contract. People always sell that. So it self-executes without input from anyone, once it starts out. But there's smart contracts that can fail. We'll talk about that in another video. The Forsage is not the first. It's not the first in reality. There are other blockchains that have run projects like this. There's a likelihood that there have been Ethereum-based projects that have done this as well, but most of them have not been F directly. In the case of Tron, it was a Tron-based token I saw. In the case of F, it's an Ethereum-based token, newly created for the purpose of running this crowdfunding. So like I said, there's opportunity for failure there, because being a new token that doesn't have solidity, is not popular and all that, and it may not rise in value compared to Ethereum that has its value regardless of the existence of Forsage. So yes, there's higher tendency for success with Forsage, considering that it pays Ethereum directly. Now, my interest when I'm going to check the back end is just the model. How do people earn? What goes to the creator of the smart contract? This will give you insight into, these days on the internet, I don't know, although it's obtainable in the world of digital currency more than traditional internet, that somebody does something, open source it, for free without the aim of gaining. It's very possible, but in most cases, people end up playing world-renowned paradigms on blockchain technology again, and somehow they want to earn. Nothing wrong with that. So what I would like to look at is how the owners of the smart contract earn. Based on that, you can see if it's realistic long-term, if it favors the owner to an extent to where he's okay with it, it doesn't grow greedy and all that. Those are some of the things I will look at in part two when it's established that it's a project that can give you return on investment. Although I don't promise that in my videos, I don't have nothing against risking. I admire risk takers. I take risk myself. I don't call them risk as long as you learn from it. You are conscious about the risk you're taking. I did invest some money in it just to see the back end. If I don't have the mindset of gaining from it in terms of return on investment finances. But where that comes, that's usually secondary. So if you share that mindset, awesome. Now this video is targeting people that don't know anything about digital currency. People that know about digital currency, they have a different mindset when it comes to investment. They know of the existence of losses. They can handle losses better. Just fluctuation of digital currency, they've undergone that several times. Same as there's the potential of earning big from nothing, there's also the potential of losing out. So this video is targeted at those who are using their debit cards to purchase their first time into the world of digital currency. It's important that you have this overview. Know that the possibility exists for success, even courtesy of ETH doing well in the coming months. Nothing wrong with amassing Ethereum, holding it in your wallet. It has value. It has potential more so than keeping fiat. If you had money to spare, I wouldn't entertain fears, myself in storing my money as Ethereum. Besides the other value that brings, there's also the potential that your ETH grows. So if you have some money, just to test it out, nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. As long as you have the right mindset. But if you are new to the world of digital currency, perhaps you take it slow and put in more grind. So maybe you up your levels with your investment as opposed to putting in more money. Because I see that you climb levels and then you can offer referrals at those levels. Now the question is, can you convince people to join at those levels? There's a likelihood that many people will want to join at the starting level, and will they have the same share mentality with you, that of upping their levels before cashing out? So these are some of the things I'll discuss in the next video after I've looked at the backend more closely and identified, what is going on there. But if you want to sign up at this stage, you can sign up. I wouldn't discourage it. I have my link underneath in the video. I got my referral link because I was able to, invest. So you can sign up underneath. I have a small tutorial there, but it's not solid. So where you are stuck, the small tutorials for those who know about digital currencies already, who have an Ethereum wallet. You can use my referral link, click on it, then choose the option to register. And if you have an Ethereum wallet by virtue of MetaMask on your Chrome browser, it will bring an alert box and you can follow through. But if you're on phone and you have Trust Wallet, that will be sufficient as well. Trust Wallet has many digital currencies on it, including Ethereum. So yes, click on my link. After you have joined, you will have access to your dashboard, after you log in, and you'll have your own referral link that you can, show to others. Yes, but if you are stuck, if you have debit card or credit card and all that, and you don't know how to purchase Ethereum with that, contact me. My email is underneath in the description or on the screen. I'll just leave it on the screen now. Yes, I can walk you through that process. It's not very hard. The investment is around $10 or so, but safe to have like $15 because Ethereum has fees. And when there are so many transactions, around a particular wallet, then there's congestion. People want to pay fees, higher fees to have their transaction, processed quickly. And then because of that competition, the price of fees go extremely high. So there may be a fee of around $3 plus if you are starting from the outset. So just have $15 to be safe. Where you are stuck, please contact me. If you want to do a live stream so that we can analyze Forsage together within a live stream, let's go. Contact me as well, and we will do that. Let's solve these challenges as soon as today. Remove doubt as soon as today. That's what Loggers TV is about. If you know anyone who has an ordeal on a certain topic, any topic, you can contact me as well. Let's do a live stream and fix it as soon as today. Share online resources, even financial resources, and solve the challenge as soon as today. So I'm your boy Terry. Please subscribe to Loggers TV. That's inspirational. Watch out for a video that I published. It's still uploading. Prior to this one, you will see the inner workings of the internet. I talked about digital currency, the scams and all that, but this applies to the internet at large, the sophistications of these scams and all that. Where you are able to process that video, you'll gain general insight into the world of digital currency, the mindset backing it, the approach of people, the mentality there is different from traditional internet. And this will help you better analyze projects that you find, as to establish whether they're authentic or have value and whether they have long-term value. I'm your boy Terry. Make sure to stay awesome. All the avenues to reach me or read about me is underneath in the description.